Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. If you are just joining in, please go ahead and start tapping and sharing this out. I do have a battle in 10 minutes at 1 o'clock, and I'd really like to grab some power-ups because I have some battles. You know, I have my Wednesday battle and my Saturday battle. So hi guys, just start tapping and sharing, please, tapping and sharing. We've got a battle in just a few minutes, so tap, share. Let's get going. How is everybody today on this Monday? How are you today? Hoping you guys are all good. Hey Bonnie, tap and share, guys. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those hearts going. I have a battle in about 10 minutes, so let's get everybody in here and going. How is it? I don't have my earrings on yet. Oh my goodness. Let me go get my earrings real quick. I got earrings. I need to have earrings. I need my earrings. Okie dokie. Okay, keep tapping and sharing. Look at, aren't they cute? Hold on. They're little knives. Are they cute? Hey guys, keep tapping and sharing. We have some cases to talk about today. Sarah Boone's sentencing is supposed to be today. Sarah Boone is the one who put her boyfriend in a suitcase, and he passed away. And she was convicted of, I think she was convicted of first-degree murder. I'm not quite sure. I know that her sentencing is today. We're going to be covering that. And we've got another really crazy case today to talk about that Mac found. And I am so excited to talk about this one. Hey, guys, I just put up the, thank you. I just put up the lunchtime chat. The book club. I just put up the book club. This is the book that we are discussing this month on the book club. So I put a link to you for you guys to purchase it on our Amazon. I also put the link to the book club. It's $5 a month. You get to discuss the books with us every Sunday at 4 o'clock. We are going to be doing a live chat with you guys in the Patreon. And you guys will get to talk with us about the book, ask questions. We may even get the book author, because I am friends with her, to show up and be able to talk with you guys. I think that would be a wonderful thing. But it will be every Sunday on Friday through December. And if we don't get through this book in December, then we'll continue on in January as well. And then you also get to help us with picking what the next book is going to be once we get through this one. So, hey guys, tap and share. Tap this out. I've got a battle. I think it's 2 out of 3 here in the next 5 minutes. So let's get going. Oh my goodness, I just realized I'm so hungry. Holy crap. All right, guys, we'll do the battles and then we're going to talk, but I'm going to have to grab something to eat before we do. Alrighty, Craig did great with his lives last night. I'm sorry I missed most of it. It's all right, Alicia. It was kind of crazy. The crazy people came in and tried to harass him, and it was a mess, but whatever. I don't care. They're just ridiculous. They just want attention, and they got it, and so whatever. From now on, we just need to block and delete mods. Just block and delete. Don't say nothing. Just quickly block and delete. And Craig needs mods, so I'm going to be asking several of you to be mods for Craig. What? Holy crap. Yes, Alicia, you can be one. Hold on, I'm getting some intel. Let me see if Mac is in here. I want her to come up real quick. Yeah, I've sent an invite to her. She's just giving me some information, and I want to kind of tease it out here before I battle in 3 minutes. Come on, Mac, get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Where are you, Mac? Get in here. Get in here, Mac. You guys, tap and share, tap and share, tap and share. This is epic, 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 epic information. Epic. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Mac, get in here. Mac, get in here. Mac, come on. Holy crap. She says she's coming. She says she's coming. Oh my God. Wow. No. She's coming. I was talking to her. It's okay. She's just blown away by something she just found out. Apparently she was listening to Starlight's Live, and this is huge information. I'm going to let her share it because I don't have all the details yet. Get your butt in here. Oh, here she is. Here she is. Here she is. Where the heck did she go? It's invited her, so she should be here soon. I don't know where she went. Except here. There she is. There she is. There she is.
Hello, lady.
You got 2 minutes to tease this out, so be good. Tell them what you just heard.
Okay. Okay. So when Ken came back into the picture and him and little Gypsy were going to need a place to live, Christy applied at Habitat for Humanity and said about Gypsy being a single mom with no money. And of course, it got denied. I don't want to say too much about it because this person, I think, is still in affiliation with them. But it's on Starlight's Live, so it's not like you ain't going to be hearing it. But this just goes to show you the low life pieces of fucking shit. Every single one of them are. Every one of them. Like, I'm so pissed right now. Like, my voice doesn't even sound right. I cannot believe that you had the fucking audacity to do that.
Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. So,
Yeah,
I've got to get you off. We'll talk about it afterwards. I have things to say.
Pound the screen with that energy, people.
I have things to say. But we've got 3 battles, so you got to wait 15 minutes. But I got
Okay,
things
I'm gonna drop down.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
Holy crap. I got things to say. Don't you worry. I got things to say. Woo! Oh boy, do I have things to say. All right, here we go, guys. Hey, how are you today?
So let me ask you your opinion real quick. So what do you think about people coming up with multiple excuses on why they can't come support somebody's battle because they're at work? Don't you see me at work? Don't you see the school buses? Don't I be popping in people's blog? Like I'm trying to figure out
Well, you know,
why you keep coming up.
Some works do say that you can't have your phone with you and you can't use the computer for personal things. So I guess that would be something like that, you know.
That's legitimate. But what about if it's that you could tell the vibe, like they just don't want to come in at all. Like you see what I'm saying? Like they don't come in at all. I don't get that part.
That's just sucky. That's just sucky. That's
like I'm not. Did they get mad when we don't come back in?
I'm working right now. Here I am. Like
exactly. My wife is at work and she's in my chat. One of my creators is at work and she's in the chat.
Right.
Our team manager's at work and she's in the chat. So the point I'm trying to make is we work, but we still support everybody.
Right.
Oh my God.
You gotta support your team. You gotta support
Exactly.
your team. You know? Alrighty. Are we doing 2 out of 3 or just 1?
Did you want to do 2 out of 3?
I think that's what we were going to do. Yeah. Cause yeah. Do you want to?
Yeah, we could
You
do
equipped?
that. That's
Okay.
fine with me.
Okay. Let's do it. Here we go. I'll mute you. Oh, no. What did I do? I declined by accident. There we go. All right, guys, best 2 out of 3. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Tap that screen. Let's get those roses flowing. Let's get going. I want to grab some power ups this morning. Okay. So let's get going. Let's get going. I know he's got some steam over there. He does usually have a pretty good team. I'm looking for my remote so I can put some Mac background music on. Okay, here we go. Hopefully Pandora will work today, not be stupid. Let's go, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Hit those likes, hit those shares. Tap, 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 tap. Hey, my husband says if you use a 2-finger tap like this, it goes much faster and you can tap and tap and tap and tap and tap and tap. So let's do that, okay? Do that. Use that 2-finger approach. 2-finger approach. Hey, Zan, thank you for the heart me's. Guys, if you've not hit your daily heart me for the day, you can go up and do so. It is 1 coin and you can do it every single day. Oh, Alicia, baby, thank you. for teaching you guys how to do influencing on Amazon, Temu, and here on TikTok now. I'm also going to be working on the book club. I'm so excited about it. I am so excited about the book club. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am. I have wanted to do this for a long time. I've procrastinated it for a long time, and I finally just decided, hell yeah, that's what we're going to do. So it is always a surprise with him. You never know what he is packing over there. He is a good guy, though. I love it. All right, I'm going to bring Mac back up because I know she wants to talk. I'm sure that JJ's got something to say about all this. Holy crap. I will be making a video later about it. Don't you worry.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Great battles. I
Absolutely
really
great
like
battle.
him.
I don't mind losing when it's a great battle like that, you
Yeah.
know? Like I do need the power-ups. We may have to do some here or there to
I got a
get
glove.
power-ups.
I got a glove.
You know, because if he wins a lot, then I'm gonna have to do something to get the power-ups a different way, like a random battle here or there. But that's no big deal. When we're on live, I can always just do a random battle somewhere. So but oh my god.
Yeah. And I guess little Gyp shit likes to do some hair pulling too. She pulled a lot of hair, I guess. Yeah. That's what the Habitat lady said.
Whoa.
She was like 19 when she did it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So it was a lady that works for Habitat.
Yes. I have her name and everything.
Okay,
Not
fantastic.
her real name. Not her real name. Just
Right. So it was a live.
I mean, I think she might talk to Starlight or Becca offline. So, yeah.
Okay, so
Cats and crochet.
is she on the whole time?
Hang on.
Cats and crochet. Who's cats and crochet? Nola, you were there. Do you want to come up and talk? You're more than welcome to. So do you know when she starts talking about this? Is it later in the it's got to be later, right? Later in the live?
Yes, it's like at the very end.
Okay, hold on. Let me see here. No.
Yes, I was in there too, girl. But you may have heard more than I did, Nola.
Oh no, this one was streamed 3 weeks ago. Where's the one she streamed today? Is she still? She's it's probably on her other
Starlight.
channel. It's on the other channel. Hello, Starlight 2.0. I bet you.
2.0, yes.
Yes. Okay. Let me go to that one.
All right, I'm gonna stay muted. I'm working on some stuff, but I can
Go
still
ahead.
hear y'all.
Good.
Okay. Why can I not find her channel? I know that I have her channel.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
at the very end.
Why can I not?
She was very apprehensive about coming up.
Hold on.
No, she's not live anymore, but the video should still be there.
Why is it not giving me? Why can I not find her other channel?
Go to her main page and then see if it's a suggestion when you go to her info.
Community.
Like where it says other subscriptions.
Hello Starlight Live, that's what it's called. Okay. All right, so let me see here. Oh, this is supposed to be a quickie 18 minutes ago. Yeah, okay, so this is the right one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hoping, I'm going to send Starlight a freaking message.
I think she's she had something to do. That's why she had to end the live.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly what.
Allowing me to share this live. That's freaking weird. Oh, there it is. I see it down there. Share.
Yes. But what I found really interesting, Nola, is how Christy was the one who did the application for the Habitat House. I find that very interesting.
Okay, so were there a lot of people up on the panel when she came up? Because there's a lot of people in there.
There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's a little grandma at the bottom.
Okay, I see the little grandma at the bottom. Let me see where she starts.
And signed, yes. And signed it, Fancy Pants. And signed it. did the application, and signed it.
Okay. Let me see. Let's see if I've got her here. If I've got it.
Before. How to be a good friend, yeah.
Trying to get where she first comes in.
I missed when she first came on because I was doing stuff.
Okay, they're talking about. There she is. I see her down there now.
Yep, just gripped and gripped and gripped the whole freaking family.
Disgusting. Fucking
Ridiculous.
single
They'll take the
mom.
one word that might not be definitive and
She didn't. They denied it. She didn't qualify. But the fact that she even tried.
Line on number 10, she calls the person a
hello. Welcome.
Okay, there we go.
Can you hear me?
All right, let me.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, you dropped for a second.
Okay. I don't know how to say things because, like I said in the chat, I don't want to be yelled at.
No one's yelling at you. No one's going to yell at you. I can promise you that.
no. There's no reason for that. There's
Thank
no
you.
reason.
We're gonna listen to.
Go ahead, hon. Tell us what you want to say, and no one's going to yell at you, and no one in the chat's going to say anything. Go ahead.
I am cats and crochet.
That's okay.
No way.
Yes, way, honey.
Okay.
No, I knew it was you. I'm picking.
It's
Okay.
How
Well,
are you?
you
How
see,
you doing?
you see my picture. I was not able to change it,
It's all right.
but
Fine.
I got so much flack of telling the truth, and now
I
it's
know.
coming out that I did tell the truth.
Uh-huh.
What happened at Habitat?
If it means anything, I always believed in you, cats and crochet.
I've always
Who said
believed her
that?
too.
Me.
Starlight.
Starlight, thank you, honey.
I did.
But I had so much to tell y'all before, and it just went wonky. That's the best
Well, the
way I
internet
can say
is a crazy place, and people love or hate you.
No, well, I got hate.
Yeah,
And,
you got
Yeah.
to prepare yourself for that when you talk because, just it's the internet.
But yeah, it's just the internet. But if you're telling the truth, and I think most of us believed you were telling the truth, then tell the truth, and screw the people that don't like it. It's good. It's okay.
Well, when I first came up, I was brand new. I just wanted, may I have a moment, Starlight, to share?
It looks like it's
everybody
about
will know
30
what
minutes, guys. So
happened?
do you guys
Yes,
want to
go
listen
ahead.
to all of it? I do.
I
Do you
came
guys
up-
want to?
I do.
Okay, good.
I was part of the Habitat. I was the person that built. I did not know all this was going on. And I came up on Sir Morbid's channel. And this person, KJ, I don't want to get involved with that one, but she went after me crazy.
Oh, did she?
Okay.
Yes.
Hold on a second. I want you guys to know something. Yes, I posted something with KJ yesterday. Yes, I let her look at the medical records. Yes, I supported what she said. I put out what she found, but it's all in the essence of truth. Do I agree with things that KJ does? No, I don't. There's lots of things I don't agree with on her. And I'm not a big fan of hers, but we have squashed our differences, and she asked me to see some things, and she found some things. And so I feel like what we did was worth it. She's still continuing to find things, and she is helpful in that way. It does not mean I support her in everything she does. It doesn't mean that we're best friends now. It just means that we are two women who are adults who realize that we want to get some truth out there, and we are able to have a civil conversation doing so. If anyone has a problem with me I do not have to be friends to be working together. No, you do not. Yeah, you don't have to be friends to be working together. Exactly. So if anybody has a problem with the fact that that's what I did and that there will likely be more things that include stuff that KJ finds in what I show her, then you know what? You guys can go be angry somewhere else. All I'm after is the truth. And like I said, I will talk to anyone that will help me further the truth. So I just wanted to make that statement because I understand she went after, I guess she went over after Cats and Crochet. I think that's horrible. I just want the truth. And whether we like it or not, KJ spent a lot of time with Christy Blanchard and she knows a lot about what happened. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. I mean, if a serial unaliver called me up today and wanted to give me information about their case and where they might have done something that the law enforcement doesn't know, then you know what? I would talk to that serial unaliver. So I don't pick and choose who I talk to. I simply want truth. That girl, I don't know why she blocked you either, honey. I don't talk to her about those kinds of things, but I just wanted you guys to understand why I am talking with her and what is going on. Okay? Because I know a lot of people were very upset about it. So I'm sorry if it upset you, but it's all in the effort for truth. That's it. Okay? All right, so let's keep going with this.
Still have all her messages and still have, yeah, she really doxed me and went crazy after me. Yes.
Oh, no.
See, KJ, this is why you always fuck up.
And then there was an episode with, I still have no problem with What a Bug. And that's where it went crazy.
Oh,
So
yeah,
morbid.
I forgot about that. I forgot that happened.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was just still trying to say, I was there physically with Dee Dee and Gypsy before Gypsy went to jail. I was trying to share my story, how Gypsy hit Dee Dee, how the police was called to the hotel room, and I even tried to stop making their
It's okay,
home.
KJ. I'm not attacking
And
you. Let's not make it
I
about
was
that.
trying to share everything, but What a Bug and what's the other girl's name? Emma. They
course.
put out this nasty rumor that I was wiping, and I'm going to say it because I don't cuss, but I'm going to use their words, that I was wiping Dee Dee's ass.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
How
for crying
am I
out
a
loud.
designer and I'm still wiping her ass? Well, that's the night I went up on Sir Morbid and said, I want to find out the truth. Why would somebody say that about me? I had proof of the shed. I have proof of how we built that house because it was not built from the ground up. It was a donation. The shed was a donation.
Yep.
I wanted to share that I knew them before any of you that was involved in this. I just wanted to let people know how Gypsy was.
So hold on. So you helped, like, were you at the ceremony when they gave them the house? They, like, presented the house to them. Remember Gypsy's holding up that hammer?
I'm sorry, it broke away. What?
Were you a part of the team, as in, like, were you there when they had the ceremony for the house where Gypsy's holding the hammer up?
Yes, I've been asked that many questions. Yes, I'm in the picture. There were...
You are in the picture?
There we go.
Okay.
Yes, but I was there before
Right.
when we approved them.
So
That's what I'm trying.
I'm interested in this situation where you say that Gypsy hit Dee Dee and the police were called. Is that what you were? Is that
From a hotel room, she said. right? Didn't you say a hotel?
Yes, I never got to tell the story.
Yeah, so can you tell us about that? Can you tell us about that a little bit?
Yes, when I had to travel and we were still in the process of making sure that we were going to take this home and we were going to build it for them. I am the one that was in the process of saying, yes, we're going to take this home and we're going to give it to them. We had meetings.
Wow, Celeste, yeah.
With Dee Dee and Gypsy. Gypsy was walking. Gypsy was not, well, let me step back. They would come in, we had a conference room, they would come in, and Gypsy wanted certain things, certain ways in this house. And we were rebuilding it to make it where we thought she needed the wheelchair ramp. We thought, so we had to sit down and talk with them. I am the one that did say that Gypsy hit my daughter because she did.
Oh my God.
Gypsy was pulling my daughter's hair and was aggressive to my daughter.
How old was your daughter at the time?
My daughter at the time?
Yeah.
9 years old.
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm. Was Gypsy alone in a room with her, or what were they doing?
We were in the conference room, and Gypsy wanted something to eat, and so I walked out. Now, there were other people in there, so it's not like they were left alone, okay? And I walked out and got her a Coke and some chips and come back, and my daughter is screaming and crying, and Gypsy has her by the head and hitting her.
No, Gypsy would have only been 17.
They were trying to get her
What did
off
Dee
of her.
do? What did Dee Dee do in that moment?
Dee Dee was standing up and yelling at Gypsy, let her go.
Wow.
The reason...
Sorry, the mental pictures.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's crazy. Go ahead. You there?
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
17 to a 9-year-old.
Sorry, your
Right.
daughter got hit.
Yeah.
That's horrible. Terrible.
No.
I believe it, though. I believe it.
I believe it because I've heard the other stories.
The problem is, when I came in, my daughter's crying, and there's people, and Gypsy said, I hate her hair. It was crazy. And I took my daughter, I went up to the hotel room, and I told everybody, I'm done. They're not getting that house.
Ooh.
She will not do anything. I closed the door, took care of my daughter.
Nola, I'm going to try to do that.
I am not.
I will talk with her.
To gift them that house.
Mm-hmm.
I was done.
Wow.
Dee Dee came up to my room and she said, can we please talk? And I said, nope, I'm done. I'm going to sign off and say you will not get this house.
Mm-hmm.
Dee Dee was crying, and she said, will you please let me in? She came in. I said, okay. And she started talking. She said, I'm so sorry. That should not have happened. We had a conversation. Next thing I know, there's Gypsy banging on the door.
Was she walking?
Yes.
Okay.
And she pushed her mother. She pushed Dee Dee down.
Like
when
Dee Dee
I
fell to the ground?
Over to the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And when I say Gypsy is violent, I have witnessed it. Nobody will let me tell my story. They claim that I am a Looney Tune because of what happened on Serb Morbid.
Okay, so this is Cats and Crochet Sav, and she is one of the people supposedly that helped build the original Habitat house, and she is telling her story about what happened when they were building this. So basically, she's saying that her daughter was there. I don't know if they're in the house or the boardroom. I'm kind of a little bit confused on the details here, but she said that that Gypsy was violent with her daughter. Dee Dee begged her not to, to still allow them to have the house. And now she's stating that when that happened, Gypsy came and banged on the door, and she like shoved her mother down to the ground. Now, this is all her story, hotel boardroom making the plans. They were at a hotel. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so let's keep going here. It's about 38 more minutes long, so here we go. And I'm gonna go grab a sandwich real quick.
I have the proof. I have the evidence. I had it all.
So, okay, so I have some questions.
Please.
When that incident happened, how long had y'all been in the process of like having to deal with Dee Dee and Gypsy before that moment?
We were about to sign the papers to turn everything from Habitat to continue to. The house was donated. It was not a build up from ground up.
Okay.
This house was already built. Okay.
Okay. I didn't
And
know that. I thought they built the whole house for them.
no.
But they widened the doors and all that. Did they?
Say that again, please.
They widened, the doors were big enough to fit a wheelchair and all that.
We had to reconstruct the house.
Okay.
But we did not do a ground up
Gotcha.
Habitat. We go in and we find property and we build from the ground up.
Mm-hmm.
This house was actually donated. There were several because of the hurricane that had happened. And there were several homes that were donated. So we have this house. They seemed like they were to be approved. And so we had to meet with them to say, what are your needs? What is going on? And that's how we had our meetings with them.
So how many meetings did you have before Gypsy? Was it just the one meeting?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, do you know what made Gypsy snap and do that to your daughter?
I do not know why she snapped. I just know she kept screaming. She was holding my daughter's hair and saying...
She was pulling her hair, right? Or something like had to do with her hair.
She was pulling her hair, saying she didn't believe she had real hair. My daughter had extremely beautiful long hair. And she hit her. And when I walked in, of course, there were people all around trying to get Gypsy off of her.
So there was other witnesses, like you say. Also,
yes.
How old is your daughter today? How old is she today?
Oh, my daughter, she's going to kill me.
No, just her age, not her name or anything.
She's in her 30s. We'll just say it that way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What year was this when that happened?
Oh, God. It was 2000. I want to say...
2007.
I'll have to go back and look at my notes. Please don't be mad at me. Please
I'm trying to remember.
Yes, anger issues are a part of the disorder.
I don't
Yes.
remember the year they moved in either. I'm trying to think.
Was it
2009?
Was it 9?
Maybe
I think it might be 9.
No, 2009
That sounds right.
Yeah.
is when everything happened.
Let me look.
Well, the Hurricane Katrina happened in 2005. Then they moved to right. Was Hurricane Katrina in 2005?
Mm-hmm.
That brought them to Missouri. They went to Aurora, Missouri, right first.
Mm-hmm.
They lived there for
2 years.
In 2008, the house was part of a larger project on the city's north side and was specially built for them.
Right.
A wheelchair ramp and hot tub.
Now, I don't know about a hot tub.
Well, jacuzzi tub. Sorry, they put hot tub. It's a jacuzzi tub.
Oh, you're talking about the thing in the back? Yeah, well, that's a joke.
What thing in the back?
The hot tub you're talking about, I'm confused on what you're saying. There was no hot
Well,
tub.
Gypsy did an interview, and she said that there was a tub big enough a jacuzzi tub in the house that would for her muscles. Yeah, I have that video clip somewhere.
Yeah, it's not a hot tub.
No, it's a jacuzzi tub.
It's a bigger tub.
Yeah.
It really wasn't that. That's what it was, a larger tub that she could sit in.
Right.
But it wasn't
Yeah.
a hot tub. It wasn't this jacuzzi. It was just a larger tub. It wasn't just
Yeah,
your
she
little.
said that it had jets and all kinds of stuff. Well, she lies though as well. You know, like
I think there were jets. If you look in the crime scene
that's
photos.
what she said.
There were
Okay,
jets.
so
They could have done stuff too to it. Who knows? I don't know.
So, after Dee Dee came in to apologize, then Gypsy shows up and storms past Dee Dee. What happened after that?
When Gypsy came into the hotel room, she hit. Well, I'm sorry. She pushed her mom, and she fell onto the bed. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, Nikki. I
There
don't
were
know.
a
I'm a
lot
little
of us
suspicious of that.
there at Habitat, and we made. How do I say it? We called the police, and a report was not made. Well, a report was made, but it is not. I don't
know.
Say it.
I don't know.
A lot of times when there's an incident, when the police are called, they have to log it. They have to. There's a report that's produced, but that doesn't mean that anyone presses charges necessarily. But it's probably
Right.
What did Gypsy say when she pushed past? Did she say something to you?
She said to her mother, "Get out of here. I want things done the right way. I want it my way.
Wow.
Get out of here." And
What did she say when she was pulling your daughter's hair and people were like, "Get off of her, Gypsy"?
all Gypsy kept saying is her hair is not real. I don't believe her hair is. I don't know, because I had left to go get.
That sounds so
snacks.
weird.
I do not know what caused her to attack my daughter. I do not know that.
Yeah.
I know what people have told me, that my daughter was sitting there and she said, "Let me go see your hair," because Gypsy Rose wore wigs all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. And to this day, I have asked.
Yeah, I'll recap at
everybody,
the end.
and I'm still talking to everybody, and that's why I wanted to come up here and tell you there's more going on at Habitat that they are doing. Yes, I have a history with them. I have a story that I was never allowed to tell.
Thank you.
I can answer any question you want. I have no problem. I can tell you what the room looked like. I can tell you everything.
Sorry, I'm just stuck on this. Gypsy would have been 18. 18.
She was 19.
Well, 18 or 19, because she was born, her birthday's in,
91. Yeah.
yeah, but it's in June, July, something like that.
July
So she was
27th.
18 pulling this child's hair.
Mm-hmm.
It's craziness.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure Dee Dee can explain it I don't know exactly what went on behind the scenes, but if Dee Dee was very good at manipulation also, and I'm sure she would say something like, she's ill, she's got behavior problems. I'm so sorry. It's hard. She's hard to handle. Like what any parent would say if their kid was acting crazy.
When Gypsy was caught with Dan, she was made to go back and apologize.
She was. Her mom made her do the right thing with that. Yeah. She said, you go apologize to everybody that's looking for you. All these people were out looking for you, and you scared everybody, and you go and apologize to all these people,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And Gypsy probably didn't want to apologize to Kathy.
May I share something to you about what Dee Dee really was?
Yeah.
Dee Dee, yes, she was a manipulator. Yes, she did everything for her child.
Yep.
Yeah.
When the paperwork first came through, you have to contact other relatives before you build a home or you take that on. We contacted Rod.
Wow.
And he said, no, I do not want them here to live with us. He denied any of the situation that happened to him during the hurricane. We had to contact several family members to say we need to place them at this place. They were denied.
Hold on. So what you're saying is that you're contacting these relatives to inquire if they have, like, can they live with them? Are you trying to rule out they really are in need of a home? Is that what you're saying? Like,
yes, that's what you do at the beginning. When, say, we had a lot at that time. So we have to contact family members.
Yeah.
Make sure no one else can take them, right?
What,
no one else is going to take them. These people are really homeless. They really need help.
yes.
The family members aren't helping out here, right? That's
Yes.
Okay.
We have to make contact. We get a list of, it doesn't matter what state they're in. It doesn't matter. We have to contact and say, we have this situation. Will you take them in?
Right.
If they say no, then that's marked off.
And Rod said no, right? Rod said
yes.
Right.
He said no, and they were right there.
Wow. So
Brinson, we're not going to debate that, okay? So
Yeah,
we're just here to
Gypsy
listen.
Yeah.
Dee Dee knew.
Right.
And so, because they were going to be, and at that point, Gypsy was disabled. Dee Dee was in an extreme health issue. Nobody knows, well, it's coming out now.
Right.
But at that time, nobody really knew how Dee Dee was not functioning. She could not barely walk.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was.
That's why in Aurora she was trying to get the disability.
I've seen people say, I think in like Facebook, old Facebook stuff, that, Dee Dee had health issues also, and they were both disabled. That's what they called them. They were both disabled, but I don't know.
Dee Dee was extremely disabled. She was extremely overweight.
Yep.
She had to take insulin shots. She was extremely disabled. We took care of Dee Dee more than Gypsy, if that makes sense.
No, it does. And plus she had the cancer surgery. I don't know when she had that. It was before or after.
It was before.
Okay.
So we have all that.
You had all that information about how poor her health was, which would.
Oh, I bet they would have to have that for habitat stuff, right?
Right. Well, then that's just making it like she's more in need. You know what I mean? It's like, look, the daughter's got illness and then the mother's ill too. And they've got no family members that are going to take them in. So
they're hurricane survivors, blah, blah.
Right. Totally understand why they got the house. I get it,
Yeah. And do you have to donate your time, right? Kat,
Me?
Like, not you, but the person that gets a habitat home, usually they have to help in the community and things like that, don't they?
The Habitat is all about, there's a lot of businesses that say we will donate our time, we will donate our services, we will not charge. You know, if you build a home, if this company says, I will provide the lumber, it is a gift. It is not something that you put on tax records. Well, they do it to get.
I think Starlight means the recipient.
It's not
like the
it's not
recipient
Yeah,
has to do something.
It's not charged to the people that
Does
we
the
are
person,
helping.
No.
hold on, does the person who's getting the home, do they volunteer their time for Habitat, like for humanity, for Habitat for Humanity? The people
you
who
saying-
get the home, are they a part of Habitat for Humanity in the sense
There are some
volunteer
people.
some time?
There are some people that do have like constructions, and there are some people that have painting abilities, and they will help. But the majority of Habitat are
Did
companies
Dee
that
Dee help
say,
with Habitat at all? Do you know?
I'm sorry, what?
Did Dee Dee donate any of her time to Habitat?
No, she
Humanity?
was not able
Okay.
physically. Now, what Dee Dee wanted to do is make sure the house was physically able to continue her rue. I don't know how to say it now, but to make sure she's now in a new location to continue what she was doing. So
I think the big question is, if people get homes and stuff from everybody, do they have to donate their time back somehow, some way to the community for the community helping them?
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, they do sign a contract that, well,
Sweat equity. That's the
I
sweat
say the
equity.
contract, but they do say, I'm willing to, if somebody is in need of food, I'm willing to help. They do become a part of humanity because
Okay.
I
That was
get
the
caught
question.
up. I get caught up many times saying
No, I just
Habitat, Humanity, HOA, HOH.
I just think people get when they
Okay,
get
Mac,
a
no
home,
problem.
no matter what the situation is, I think a lot of us are under the assumption that once you become a part of Habitat for Humanity, a recipient of a home or whatnot, that you give back to the community in the ways that you can. I think that we were just wondering if Dee Dee
Yes.
and Gypsy had to do something for the community back for getting the home.
Yes, we do ask them if, when we give you this, will you also give
Keep tapping
back?
and sharing, guys. Get this out into the
That's
algorithm.
just a part of, when I say humanity, not Habitat, but humanity. Will you please? We're giving
They
you
don't
this.
have to give services like beforehand to like as part of the qualifications to get a home. Okay.
No. Mm-mm.
And you were there for the ceremony, you said?
Yeah, I was there.
What did you stay for, like the little after party they had?
It really wasn't an after party. It was just like a photo shoot, and
They had food and stuff, right?
yes, the neighbors did that. It wasn't part of us. The neighbors did all that.
I think Dee Dee did a lot of it, according to like some of the stuff that I've read. That she had made, food for people. I think she made gumbo.
There was no gumbo. There was sandwiches. There was chips. There was dip and all that.
Everyone is letting her talk. What are you talking
in
about?
a little table area in the kitchen area, but I don't remember gumbo. But
when the news came out, I'm guessing that's when they came out and they had like the ribbon cutting ceremony and all of that stuff to the home.
Yeah.
I think that's what. There was like no big party
It
or.
was, okay, let me explain this. When they finally got the home, yes, there was a ribbon cutting. All of us were standing.
This isn't me interviewing her. This is
kind
me
of the
playing the
porch
live. I'm not
area,
doing
and
anything
some
to
of
her.
us were on the sides and everything. But that's not where it stopped. They had that photo shoot and everything, but that's when donations started coming in, and that's when the shed got donated, and they did ask us.
That makes so much more sense. I feel like a lot of the pictures were staged, like Gypsy hammering, like she was working.
Oh, yeah.
Doing something.
Yeah.
That
For
was all
sure.
staged for the press was there. You know, that was all, here, we're going to do this, then we're going to do this. You know,
See, the reason I want that video is because they gave like a little speech, and I want to hear the speech. And
who gave a speech?
Dee Dee and Gypsy.
Oh, okay.
On the front porch, and then also
dreams do come true. You know.
Yeah, this one was on the front porch.
Tales do come true.
That
I have that. I have that, Starlight.
The one on the front porch.
Yeah.
That press thing.
The whole thing.
I don't know how long it was. How long was it?
I don't know.
That
send it.
Okay.
That
press thing.
Oh, she dropped.
Oops, she dropped. I know she comes back, so just be careful. Just wait a second.
I have.
They will need to connect their mic and camera.
Cats, come back in. You got accidentally booted out or something.
Oh, here she is. All right, only got about 10 more minutes though. Warning.
Oh, no, interesting.
We'll have to do a part 2.
Am I still here?
Yes.
You're here.
No, now you're not.
No. Yes. No.
Who's that? All right.
Oh no.
And
You're here.
Okay, you should be here.
Just unmute your mic.
You're muted.
Yeah, you muted yourself. You got to unmute your mic. There you go.
sorry.
You're okay.
You're good.
All right, I'm gonna mute for a second, and y'all just talk.
Okay, I just want to say one thing to you before you go on, Cats. I just want to say I'm sorry for whatever happened before. I don't know what it was. That made you feel uncomfortable and stuff like that. Obviously, you have a right to tell your story. Obviously, you have things that you wanted to say about the situation. It's been on your mind for a long, long time, it sounds like. And I appreciate you coming up today.
I want to say thank you. Yes, I did try to change my name. It didn't work because everybody knows my little icon. But that's okay.
You're good.
But I want to say thank you. However, I have information that has happened recently, and that's where I may need to talk to you, Becca, or you, Starlight, in the background, because it has to do, again, with Habitat and what Gypsy is doing and Ryan is doing and Christy is doing. I have that information.
Okay.
And they do not leave Habitat alone.
Oh, really? Really? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I have that information,
Okay.
and I don't care if anybody believes me or not. Now,
Right.
I have gone through the ringer on Sir Morbid's
Morbid,
channel,
yeah, you did, yeah.
and I do know the truth. I know I was there. I know y'all have asked me question after question, and I've been able to tell you the truth.
Right.
Y'all can ask me any more questions. I'm still going to tell the truth.
Right.
I was there before any of you guys started this investigation. I was there. I saw how Gypsy was. I saw how she has a violent temper is the way I'm going to say it. I have also said, Gypsy, you know my voice. You know who I am. I have invited her many times to say, come, talk to me. Let's tell the truth. I have invited her. She will not talk to me.
No, she
Oh
won't.
no, she would be scared of you. She doesn't want you talking. That's
No,
for
she
sure.
doesn't want me to tell the truth. But
No.
I'm going to.
Good.
But I'm sorry I had to do this way. I'm sorry. But thank you, Starlight, for allowing me. And thank you, Becca, for talking to me. But it's got to the point, enough is enough. None of you knew her beforehand.
No, I've never met her. I've never been in a room with her. You're absolutely right. You know, you were there before she obviously killed her mother and all
Yes.
of it. So you have a front row seat to tell us what she was like and what you observed, and all of those things is your truth. And yeah, so email me if there's some certain things, other things that you think need to come out. Email me or email whoever you feel comfortable emailing. You know, just
Well,
to get
I will share this. There was something that what was it? Nina posted that Ryan and Gypsy tried to go to Habitat.
Yes. Tell us.
The truth is about that
Yeah.
is when Gypsy, they claimed that Gypsy and Ken got their apartment, right?
Right.
Okay. Gypsy, well, it really wasn't Gypsy, it was Christy that filled out to Habitat saying, I am a single mom, I don't have income. There's a lot to that one, and it got denied. I do have the paperwork, however, I cannot because it goes against Habitat.
Wait. Let's back up a little bit, Katz. Let's
Okay.
back up a little bit. I'm
Okay.
I'm a little confused. Okay, so let's back up.
Mhm.
You're talking about what time frame? When are you talking? When did this happen? When?
Just a few months ago, when
Okay.
everybody was claiming that Gypsy and Ken got their house.
Okay. So this is when Gypsy's left Ryan then at this point. She's with
Mhm.
Ken, right? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying it was just a couple of months ago that okay. Everybody knows that Ken moved. And,
Wait.
okay.
You saying Gypsy reapplied for Habitat?
Habitat?
Yes.
Shut up. Seriously? Oh my God. I
But
believe.
under what grounds?
Because she's a single mom and she doesn't have income. But here's the thing. It was Christy
acting as Gypsy.
Yes, and we have the signatures
No, Deaf Boy, not right now.
Oh
that
my God.
proves. I have my friend that she showed me the signature of Gypsy Rose when she was doing her grandstand, whatever, and she signed her name.
Okay.
And I asked her to send me that. I sent it to Habitat, and I said, "Is this the same signature?" And it is not.
It's not. Okay. So, let me sum it up for the chat. What you're saying is when Ken came on the scene, they needed a place. They needed a place to live. And Christy decided it would be a good idea, I guess, to apply for some free housing from Habitat again.
Yes.
And said
Jesus,
that Gypsy's
Joseph
going
and
to be
Mary.
a single mom and she has no income and she needs help.
Is that like they call that HUD housing?
Somebody's breaking up. I did not hear.
Yeah, Starlight is not. Starlight, talk.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't hear her either. Starlight.
Okay. Okay. I thought it was my
No,
phone
it's
again.
not you. No. So I guess the question Starlight was trying to ask Cats is, was that Habitat or was that just regular HUD housing? So they're kind of different.
No, I cannot, because it was, okay, let me say, I still have connections with Habitat.
I don't believe she's a member of the board anymore.
And
Nola.
they sent me the paperwork that was filled out. At first, they tried to do it as an LLC.
Oh.
It got denied quickly. Then it got sent in again as I'm a single mom.
Right.
I do not have income.
Right.
I am suffering, and they were living. Now, anybody?
Yeah, her Cats can't hear her either.
And I know she does have an LLC, so that is
maybe-
true. She does have an
Can you guys hear me in the
LLC.
chat? This is Becca. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you. Yeah, you're fine. I think it might be the internet. I'm not sure though.
Okay.
Probably springing down. Cats, are you still there?
Okay. Cats, can you hear me? Cats, if you can hear me, I think you need to pop out and try to pop back in.
I don't know if she'll be able to.
Happy Monday, everyone.
Starlight had to leave for a minute too, but definitely interesting conversation.
Cats is sorry for talking over you guys. Cats has a lot of like technical issues where with our
Oh, she's gone.
When every time she's been on Morbids, she's dropped off, came back on, dropped off, came back on.
Yeah, it might be her internet wherever she's at. It's probably just an internet issue, you know.
Something like that.
All right, guys. No, we're not on the live. This was a replay of the live, so I am here now. All right, guys. So that was the replay of Starlight's live earlier. It was a long live, but it was like a 2-hour and 30-minute live, and Cats came up in the last like 40 minutes of that. Now she is claiming that she was a member of the board that helped build Dee Dee and Gypsy's house in 2008 in Missouri, the Habitat house. They got the pink house, and that there was an incident between her. Between Gypsy and her daughter was allegedly 9 at the time, and apparently Gypsy was mean to her daughter. She assaulted her daughter, all that kind of stuff. And this is all allegedly. I don't know. I've not been able to verify this yet. I was just told this information this morning. I will talk with Becca. I will talk with Starlight, and I'll see if I can talk to Cats and see how it goes. Okay. Thank you for the bear. Appreciate you. So basically, she didn't want to give her the house. Dee Dee came in there and tried to smooth it over. And what happened is allegedly Gypsy pushed her mother down. Now, allegedly Gypsy was walking. And yes, didn't we also hear Gypsy assaulted other kids? Yes, I know she's assaulted other kids. I've talked to the woman that she did do that to. And I'm kind of thinking that I may have someone involved in all of this in my inbox, because they've been asking me about signatures. Good. I've got Becca coming to talk to me. So fantastic, about other things. So I will talk with her about this. Okay. So, I will get more information for you guys, and I will, you send to me. Okay. The tea page with tea. Fantastic. Thank you, baby. No, I don't want to battle right now, Deaf Boy. You know, this is really concerning. So basically, they still gave her the house. And if they knew that Gypsy was walking, it still does not disqualify her. So if she was able to walk, and people saw her walking, the story has always just been that that she was wheelchair bound to the hospital and everything, but she may not have told that to everybody. Maybe she didn't. I don't know. You know, it's getting more and more complicated, and it's getting more and more strange, you know. And now this woman is alleging, Now, she's no longer part of Habitat, I guess, but she does have context still. Yeah, she was dangerous even before her mom. I think her mom knew exactly what she was like. I think that is exactly what we're looking at here. And she knew what she was like, what she was doing, and I think that's one of the reasons. Thank you, Myra. I think that's one of the reasons why she kept her out of school. I think that's what happened. I think she realized that her daughter was not okay. It might be why she kept him away from the other children too, because maybe she's not okay. There is something seriously wrong with Gypsy Rose, and it can be connected. I'm going to need some with my popcorn today, right? Exactly, plants. Exactly. So I think Dee Dee was well aware of what her daughter was like. I think that she was well aware that Gypsy had this horrible behavior problem. She was doing equine therapy. There was things going on. And that's the thing. I think the detectives knew a lot more than they said. I think that the town covered up a lot of fraud that was happening in the town, not just with Gypsy and Dee Dee, and I will stand behind that. Allegedly, in my opinion, for entertainment and educational purposes only. I have evidence of this. I know that there is crooked shit going on in that town. I believe that David Blanchard and the VisionCon was a front. They got in trouble several times too. They had to move their location several times. So I mean, it's just these are not good people. Christy is not a good person. Rod is not a good person. The Petrie family are not good people. The Blanchard family are not good people. The people involved in this, David Blanchard, Dan Guidewell, whoever, they are not good, trustable people. It is corruption at its finest, and it's time to say no. This is why I'm calling for protests and boycotting Lifetime. I want to protest at where they're filming. I want to protest outside the parole board. I want to protest across this nation, telling the public, telling the media, telling everyone, no, we are not going to stand for this. And somebody said to me that they felt that was cult-like behavior. Fuck you. It's not cult-like behavior. It's how you enact change. And we are currently watching a dead woman be defamed by her schmurderer. When is enough enough? When? We need to get big names behind this. I've got a big following. I've not got a great, huge following, but I've got a pretty good following. Morbid's got a good following. Nicole's got a good following. But we need some big people on this. I'm going to reach out to Stephanie Harlow. Since they did that Crime Weekly series, I think she did a wonderful job. She has defamed Nick. They have actively tried to interfere with Nick's appeals process. There needs to be change. I want a Dee Dee's law. There should be a Dee Dee's law that you cannot actively participating in making money off your lies about your crime. I am hot on this today. This derailed everything I was doing today, by the way. I had other stories to share with you today. But they need to be exposed completely. It is time. They're bullying people. Lifetime is trying to promote that she has been cyberbullied. That's their whole story for season 2, by the way. That's why she made that post about cyberbullying. And that's why they've allowed it. That's why Christy has stirred up the bullshit. That's why Christy has stirred up the bullshit, and Gypsy has stirred up the bullshit, and Bria has stirred up the bullshit. It's all for clicks and views for Lifetime. It is for clicks and views for Lifetime. Do I agree that Ivory Rose should have drove down that fucking street? No. I don't agree that she should have drove down the street. Did she do anything wrong? No. She did not do anything wrong. She did not get out of her car. She didn't go up and threaten them. She didn't say anything. She didn't freaking throw things at their house. She drove down a private fucking street. and filmed herself doing it because Christy baited her ass into it. She's saying, Amy's still waiting on the doctor to show up. That's right. Christy baited her. Christy knew. And how would Lifetime? I want to know this. So the police get involved in Christy's parish, not Ivory Rose's parish. Right? Christy asked for the receipts. Exactly. So what did she do? She drove down a public street and filmed herself doing it. I know who told Christy that she should call it into the police. And I think it's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Now, police have been involved. How does Lifetime know that they are going out to speak to Ivory Rose's father? How did they know? Because according to them, they wanted to fucking film it. This is a man who has heart problems and ended up in the hospital because of this. Because he was so freaking upset. Ivory is a grown-ass woman who does not live with him. They had no business telling him a damn thing. I've got a lot of them. I've got a lot. I think a lot of us should sue them. JJ, if you want to come back up, you can. Okay? What they are doing is wrong. Exactly. Civil suit for emotional distress. Oh, here, JJ, I'll click you up. There we go. Invite, baby. So, seriously, I want a class action lawsuit. That's what I'm pushing for.
Yep.
I am pushing for a class action lawsuit. We have enough people to do it now. It's not just me. It's not just me standing up here screaming about what they've done to me. No more. You want your second season to be about how Gypsy Rose was cyberbullied? She is a fucking schmurderer. Telling her the truth about herself and her family is not cyberbullying her. We don't make freaking pictures of her as a fucking troll. We don't spend hours on live defaming other people.
Yep.
That's what her camp does. Now, do I agree with the things that Morbid and their panel do a lot of times, making fun of them and all that? No, I don't. But enough is enough. Why do you think Morbid and them do that? Because they're attacked mercilessly every day by these fuckers on behalf of the Blanchard family and Lifetime. I am so livid about this second season being about her somehow being bullied. When the first day out of fucking prison, what did she do? Put a hit out on my head to make sure that all of my platforms were taken from me. Because I'm tyrannical. Then she drags me to court and lies, defames me. You don't have to tell me to calm down. You're probably Aubrey Strawberry because you got a fucking strawberry behind your name. Marry me, Craig. Oh, yep, you definitely are. So here's the fuckers.
Oh, boy. Oh, it's
wait. No one wants you here. No one pulled your string. No one invited you. Go do your shit on your shitting panel. And leave my husband the fuck alone. Because I'm going to find out who exactly you are. And don't worry, baby. You'll be included in my suit against everyone. Because I've had it. I've had it. I have had it with you all. I'm not angry. I'm passionate. I'm pissed about this for sure. I'm not angry. I'm not crazy angry. I am absolutely 100% livid, and everyone else should be too.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to accept that she is a fucking schmurderer. I said it to Christy, and that was one of the first things she got mad at me for. Because I said to her one day, after she threatened my life, I said to Christy, one day you're going to have to realize that she's a schmurderer, Christy, and she's dangerous. And if you don't get her help, she is going to continue to be dangerous. Did they get her help? Fuck no. Fuck no. They did not. JJ, you got something to say? Because I don't want to keep screaming.
Oh, you're doing good. It's past time. This crap needs to stop. I mean, I think Lifetime needs to be held accountable, everything. I'm proud of you.
I think the Attorney General should be contacted in both states. I think the Bar Association should be contacted for what Mike did to me and others and breaking the law. I think that Patterson should have his license pulled too. Yep. I'm telling you, I am out for it. I will do whatever I can to destroy this shit for all of them. Because they're disgusting, horrible people who commit fucking crimes every effing day.
Oh, I think Lifetime needs to be boycotted as well.
I've already said that. Boycott Lifetime. I'm already working on figuring out where Lifetime is going to film so that we can protest.
Oh, yeah.
You think I'm just some little small town person? I am not.
Nope.
And maybe I don't have the money to come after you, but guess what? If we all band together,
there's enough. Yep.
There's enough
people.
And there's going to be a lawyer that wants to take this because it's going to be one of the biggest fucking cases ever.
But do you know who we're doing this for? Our babies. Look at, she's wanting to be an influencer. Who wants their daughter to have that? No.
Where is the book signing on the 13th? Yes, we absolutely need to organize a fucking protest at the book signing. 100%.
And
where is it? Tell me. I will fucking figure it out.
Nick needs justice.
Everyone needs. Dee Dee needs justice.
Yes.
This is some bullshit. Garden District. Good. Let's go. Someone pick me up on the way, and I'll be happy to go with you. Although that's my daughter's birthday.
When is it again? What day?
December 13th.
Oh.
How will we ever get to the book signing? I don't drive. We'll figure it out. Nola, let's talk and see if we can get something going. Even if I can't be out. We need to get the news on it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's on a Friday. I would love to go spend a weekend in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pick people up.
Wait, I'm in Oklahoma.
Friday the 13th. Of course it is.
Oh, that's
just like her baby was conceived on May 4th because may the 4th be with you.
Oh my God, I didn't think about that.
The symbolism of this shit.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Just wow.
Fancy, I'm sitting here looking at you. You had your hand up on your forehead, shaking your head. I was doing the exact same thing.
Enough is enough.
Yes.
All right. We're going to organize it. Everybody that's in the chat saying that you guys are going to help, whatever you want to help with, the minibus, whatever it is, let's do it. Send me a DM. I will get on it today. This is where we need to start. This is where that girl wants to come up. All right, come on, girl. This is where we need to start. This is it. And I'm going to be on book tour next year, and we can protest in every fucking town I'm in.
Get more of it involved. Is he on tonight or tomorrow night? Was he on?
I don't know. I'll talk to him. Hey, that girl. How are you?
Hey, so you made a really good point. The symbolism. She's trying to do the same thing that Taylor Swift does with Easter eggs.
Yep.
And everything that she does within certain dates or things that she wears, like the cruel summer sweater when, she offed her mom during the summer. Everything she does and anything with a certain brand, like how she got that one brand that said, do what makes you happy. And it says it literally printed on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Everything she does, she's doing it to get a rise out of people and to get attention because she knows if she does this, people are going to talk, and those are her Easter eggs, and they are screwed up little Easter eggs that she has.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I saw a lady yesterday,
But
and
yeah.
I can't remember her name. She's an older lady, and she was talking about the Lifetime situation and about Nina and the rest of them, Naomi, all of them that are somehow involved in the show, and they, their content is being used or whatever for the show. And she made a great point about that. Hold on, I'm trying to get this to sit
Who
right.
did? I'm sorry, I missed it.
I don't remember the lady's name. I reposted it. Okay, I reposted it, and she made a great point about the fact that any of the people who are saying, "Well, my content is going to be on the show. Watch the show. Watch the show because you're going to see Ken and Gypsy break up. Watch the show." She said that's absolutely going to happen because they're saying it. And why are they saying it? Because those people are marketing for them.
Exactly, it's marketing, and you're required to, by a contract, whenever you sign with somebody to be on a show, to help market and promote.
Right. That's what they signed in the contract with me, and that was one of the reasons why they're screwed on their contract with me. One of the things was they couldn't lie to me; they had to tell me the truth. And the other thing was they had to assist in actually helping market and make the show happen. And when Gypsy started turning on me and making articles about me and saying things about me that's why I threatened to sue them, because that was part of their fucking contract and they knew it.
So, but do people not realize that they don't get editors' rights in the way that Lifetime portrays them, though?
No, I don't understand what they think. Naomi is so excited about this. Oh, my content's going to be on there. I am so excited. Do you understand what you're going to be on there for? Do you have any idea what you're going to be on there for? You're going to be on there for cyberbullying. That's what they're putting you on there for.
You're going to become more hated than Gypsy is the way other people are going to see it. And this younger generation that follows her, they've got more energy than Naomi, so they'll have the time to put Naomi through hell.
Right. And I don't even like Naomi. But bitch, did you read your contract? Why do you think I didn't sign one? Why? Why do you think I'm not on Lifetime? Do you think they didn't call me?
Well, ultimately, if you choose to sign that contract and assist with her show, then that deems you as saying, hey, what she did, I am accepting because I am supporting her show by being on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how anybody can stand with that if you're talking bad about Gypsy. You're ultimately helping her show become a hit.
Melissa Moore talked to me personally 3 years ago about being on this show. And you know what I told her? Fuck you. I don't care what you're offering to pay me, but fuck you. Because I will not allow you to destroy what happened and change my fucking narrative like you guys have done with other people. Fuck you. I will not allow you. She goes, well, we want to hear your side. I said, no, you want to manipulate my side, and I will not participate. And don't you ever contact another member of my fucking team without contacting me first. How dare you?
Well, anybody that's watching the show isn't watching it to support these creators. They're watching it because they're a Gypsy fan. So you're going to have tons of people, even though her show had terrible ratings and not that many people watching it per episode, regardless if it was streaming or cable, you will still have a crap ton of people with that time and energy to go after you. Because these people don't have jobs. They are kids. They are teenagers living off of their parents.
I mean, look at Bree. She's given up her whole life for this. How long did her week off social media last? A day? 48 hours?
Well, that was probably part of filming. Oh, they're still talking about me. I have to go and I have to defend myself.
Exactly.
You know? But I'm gonna drop down. I just wanted to say my piece. I hope y'all ladies have a good one.
All right, I do really want to organize a protest in front of the book signing. I think that is the best way to start with this. Mm-hmm. So anybody in NOLA, please get in contact with me so we can get this organized. I will promote the fuck out of it. Morbid will promote the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And I'll get Ivory Rose to promote it. Both of them. because this is some bullshit. And if anybody happens to be traveling through Louisville, pick me up.
Oklahoma.
But don't kidnap me, please.
Yeah, wow. This is just mind-boggling.
It's mind-boggling.
Mm-hmm.
You are a murderer. I don't give a shit what you fucking identify as or don't. You're a fucking murderer. How dare you sit up on social media pretending to be some sort of fucking influencer and then boo-hoo about it when people don't like it? You know what happens, honey, if you don't want to be talked about on social media, if you don't want people telling the truth about you, you know how you can stop that? Get the fuck off of social media. That's how you can stop that. Go live your shitty ass life down in the bayou with your shitty ass family.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be all up in our Kool-Aid all damn day. You don't have to be on TMZ every fucking day. You don't gotta have 3 fucking shows and 95 fucking books. Now Christy's writing a book? Fuck you for be so for fucking real. What's she gonna say? I wasn't there?
Oh, goodness.
Like, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I convinced Rod to not be there for any of his children but mine? How's that book gonna go? How many lies are we gonna catch in that one?
I heard her say once that she was going to write a book about how her and Rod met, and I'm like, really?
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who cares? I guess she's a queen now, too, in her mind.
Fuck her.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
And anyone that likes her and talks to her, is friends with her, fuck you too. You know better.
Mm-hmm.
You know better. You know the truth. Many of you that are in her circle know the fucking truth. And you're being willfully ignorant of it now. Because what? She talks to you about your kids and your grandkids and you're somehow her new bestie? Why is that?
Yep.
You all saw what she did to Ryan in 1 fucking month. 1 month. 1 fucking month.
Wow.
Sorry.
Breathe, girl, breathe.
What's she gonna talk about? That she had a yearbook picture from him and he thought he was going to juvie?
Mm-hmm.
Or is she going to talk about the time that she stood outside of she went to the reception, which was, she didn't really know was going to be there, but it's the only bar in town, so she knew they were going to be there. And she kissed her Dee Dee's husband in the parking lot, and Dee Dee was pissed. Is she going to talk about the time that she told Rod to sign away his rights to Nicolette because it was a good present for her because he was never present in her life and didn't pay child support? Is she going to talk about the battery charge that he got in 1989 or 1999? Sorry, 1999 in another parish.
How do they think it's okay? I can't wrap my mind around that.
You going to talk about the fact that Rod cheated on you? That you are upset because Rod had people up in his inbox and he was talking to ladies while you that's why you guys ended up having to have a joint account? Yeah, I've never told about that, have I? I'm about ready to tell all of it. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
See, I didn't think those things were relevant. And I didn't think it was important for me to tell them. And I didn't think it was my right to tell them. And it was a secret that I was willing to fucking keep for you. But you ain't kept none of my fucking secrets. You've lied about me. You've tried to get me hurt by my husband. You've tried to get me broken up with my husband. You've tried to hurt my kids. Fuck you. Fuck you. And the horse you rode in on. And your mama too.
You go.
Yes, the Bayou Mafia. That's exactly what they are.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
I saw something last night on YouTube that, how she's talking about a snake in the mists? That it's Rod.
Well, yeah, I heard that too, but I also think they said it was Bree as well, and I really don't know. But I mean, my money would be on Bree because I mean, she is the one who freaking made a whole damn video telling her to lie to her fucking parole officer.
Yeah,
And I'm sorry, I know she's stupid, but I don't think she's that fucking stupid.
Yeah. No, they're saying that he's shooting his mouth off at work.
Maybe he is.
Yeah. Maybe there's a couple of them.
I think a lot of it, though, is that they're doing it on purpose. This is what they did last time.
Yeah.
This is what they do. They tell people things, and then they pretend they're mad at them for telling the things that they tell them, when what they really wanted was for you to tell them in the first place so that they would have more content.
Wow.
I ain't fucking scared. Let me tell you, enough is enough.
Amen.
I am filming my documentary next year, come hell or high water. I will be releasing the next 4 books in this fucking series. I am going to tell everything that I know and show all the receipts. All of them. For everything. Oh, that girl's back. I'm getting people fired up today. Obviously, I chose violence today. Hey, that girl, what's up, baby?
Hey, so I got like 20 minutes before I have to go into the doctor's, but they're trying to make her look like a hot commodity. And I think that's why part of the whole, whether it's a truth or a lie, we're going to put this out there. It's promoting, it's marketing 101. How do you get somebody to be searched and sought after? You make people question something and then they have to go look for the answer.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I caught you live.
Oh, thank you. Hi, honey.
I just have one really quick question.
Okay.
Are you still a felonious felony? Are you still a fugitive? Does Missouri still want you?
Yeah.
Everybody wants
I was
fancy.
just curious. Nobody wants fancy, honey. Sit
Yeah,
down.
but it's not a felony. And
How's Craig though?
He's good.
Oh, is he? Yeah, I saw him last night. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, he is. He's really funny.
I heard that he likes Aubrey a lot though.
He does. He just loves her. So are you on their side over there, crusty, deprogrammed HBIC, or are you just being genuine? I'd love to know.
I don't think it's genuine, but I definitely bit my lips so we wouldn't get a strike today.
Nah, it's okay. I don't care. She can come in here and start her shit. That's fine.
I've got too many strikes on my account.
She just looks like an idiot. So, good. I'm glad she caught me live and made a fool of herself. Good job.
But since she's gone, yes, everybody does want fancy, and I'm going to hold to that, because if not, why would she be in here?
Yep.
Even she wants fancy, and that's why she's still following fancy.
That it's probably Aubrey. Oh, is that Aubrey? Oh, is it Aubrey? Oh, I finally got Aubrey's voice on record. Thank you, Aubrey. Thank you.
So, Dreamer, I looked that up too because I had heard something about it. I forgot who had put it out there, but it is, in fact, if you are on parole, then CPS will be involved either way.
Yes. Good. Not to mention she is at risk because she already unalived a family member. That's another reason. Maybe she's also on it because thank you always. Thank you. Thank you, you guys. Thank you so much for all the love and support. And I appreciate you guys supporting my husband as well. What they did to him yesterday was wrong. They're just fucking assholes and they don't know how to how to freaking be decent human beings.
And I'm sorry to take away from Craig, but after hearing the story from Starlight of the woman that worked with Habitat and knows Gypsy, hearing that, it really worries me, because if Ken does give this baby more love than what he's giving Gypsy, I am scared crapless that she's going to end up hurting that child. I already had my own fears in the beginning, but they're amplified now after hearing this woman talk.
Tyler, don't pretend to be ignorant. You were in the chat. You know exactly what happened to Craig, and I'm only allowing you to stay because you haven't said anything shitty yet. So don't freaking pretend that you weren't in there. Okay?
What happened?
Oh, Kyler's asking what happened to Craig. Well, she was in the chat when it happened to Craig, and I know because she was commenting. So I'm not taking you out of here yet, Kyler, but there's that.
It was really bad. What happened? What can you say? What happened?
They came in and attacked his live, and they got him riled up. They got me riled up some, and he made a mistake in whatever he was saying. I didn't even know what he said at that point because I was trying to block and all that shit. And they got him to say something. I don't know. I don't care. I said, and I called Amy Foote out and told her, I asked her how her fucking liver was because she asked me how my warrant was, but she's going to go over on her page and talk about how, she never freaking said anything that warranted that. Fuck you, you did, and you know it. Just your presence there warranted that. So anyway, I don't want to talk about them though. They're just annoying. They're just annoying people.
So are they Gypsy supporters then, or are they just their own type of people?
They're part of the Brie crew.
Okay.
It's Aubrey Strawberry and the rest. Amy Foote's over there with them too. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly that. So whatever, they can continue. You tell them. Yeah, baby. Thank you. So anyway, I'm telling you, this book signing is the way to make a difference. This is where we need to be. And what happened with Habitat, I 100% believe it.
Oh, I do too.
I believe Cats and Crochet fully.
I think without additional words, I think the garden district or whatever they're called, I think they really need to be tagged in Starlight's live and just say, yes, look, I need you to listen to the end and inform your own opinions, but please protect your employees.
Yeah.
I think somebody needs to tell them that, but don't throw in all of this, anything about her looks, or just stick to facts, y'all. Just quit throwing in opinions.
Do not. Okay, look, this is the thing. Like I've said before, I don't participate in the shit when Morbid goes freaking off on their looks, their weight. I don't do any of that.
When you do that, you discredit yourself, not just within a community, but whenever you go to court, you truly discredit yourself because nobody cares about that. What they want is the damn facts, and that's what you need to stick to actually get anywhere in life or within anything you are trying to fight, because it never works when you're throwing in your opinion. You need to stick to the facts.
Well, if that's what you have to resort to make to call a person out, you don't have anything.
Exactly.
Okay? That's the thing. And don't stoop to their fucking level of it. I mean, I understand why he does. I get it. I understand his point on it. I totally understand where he's coming from. But it makes you look bad. But I do understand his anger. Can she get caught for fraud for her current Habitat for Humanity? I don't know. I don't know enough about it yet. Believe you me, I've already got an email to Becca. She's already responded to me. We're going to talk because I'm also going to help her expose Christy.
Well, her parole officer, the point of a parole officer is to watch and ensure that you are not forming habits that you had prior to your conviction and prior to your crime. But all what I see her doing is she's in this habit forming and she has not broken out of the cycle, and he said nothing about it. And he keeps on enabling her to do it, which means once she gets off of parole, she is going to continue with these habits and she is going to commit another crime.
Exactly. She's already committing crimes.
That's true. That's very much true. I don't know why he's not saying anything. But then again, they don't want her.
Yes, Christy's a grifter too. And I have high suspicions that they grifted together back in the day. Do I think that
I think it proves she grifted because there's proof with Christy and Rod showing that she was out of the... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Got there, girl. Go ahead.
Oh, there's proof that they saw her out of that wheelchair. There's proof that they both knew she could walk. And there's also, just as much as Gypsy contradicts her own statements in different interviews, Rod and Christy have done the same.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I started catching.
So they're in on this scam and grifting as well. But you're right. I think Rod is getting tired of it because guess what? They're not making as much money as what they should, and she's definitely spending money.
Oh, they're now changing the date for the book signing? Well, I'll call and find out. It's okay. I'll call and find out.
I wonder who called for the date change, if it's going to be due to the bookstore or was it because of Gypsy? Because of the bookstore, I'm not going to lie, I already started tagging the bookstore in truth, facts, and knowledge for them to look at.
That they might because of calls. Maybe they should just cancel it.
I think so too.
Because we're going to be there. I'm telling you, I may not be in person. I may not be able to make it that fast. It's a little hard. It's a little late for me to make it. But if somebody is willing to, pick me and Mac up, because we live very close to each other, and drive us and everything, that's great. I mean, it's a good idea to go to the book signing.
Because of all of the calls that they're getting. That's good.
I do believe that it is right to go to the book signing. I believe that you should be protesting it.
Oh, yeah.
The T page with T, I'll be there. Fantastic. You got to.
Do I follow you? Let me follow you. I'm going to follow you too, Paige.
Because you know what I said at the beginning of this year to Dawn Brown? She said, all this shit about Gypsy getting out and everything and blah, blah, blah. And when she was trying to pretend to be concerned for my well-being, that I was being stalked by Thea and all this crap. Do you know what I said to her? I said that forever long that she is out here lying and defaming her mother and Nicholas, I will be standing there with a motherfucking sign screaming, no. This
Absolutely
is lies.
Yep.
And I stand on that. I said it and I stand on it. Why do you think I still talk about her? Do you think I want to talk about her anymore? Hell to the
No, I'm not gonna lie. I was wondering what the other stories are, and I'm definitely gonna be here for those other stories, but right now, like you said, I'm fixated on what we learned today.
Yeah.
And it's running through my mind like how, why, and did Christy really think nobody was gonna realize it was the Gypsy Rose Blanchard applying? Did she really think she was gonna get away with it? Because everybody says that Gypsy owes Habitat for Humanity money for all the crap that they gave her.
Yeah. It does. Yeah, she supposedly wanted to give them money. They turned her down. So then what? Your stepmama puts in an application for you fraudulently? Or did you file one first? I mean, I don't know. I have not seen the proof yet. So allegedly, in my opinion, for entertainment and educational purposes only, this is what I'm hearing. And if it is true, you are completely despicable.
I'm just shocked that she applied for it with Ryan and she didn't try it with Ken. Because Ryan has a job.
Well, I think that she got mixed up with the names because she said it happened when Ken moved into Christy's home. But she tried LLC first. Which she does have an LLC. That is true. She does have an LLC.
Time out. I already looked up the laws and I went through the Secretary of the State of Louisiana. You cannot use the LLC for a homestead. You cannot and her taxes will be high if she tries to use it as a business, but she absolutely cannot use it as a homestead. She would have to rent it out to somebody as a business, but she cannot use it as a homestead if they put it under a LLC.
So what are we learning?
Welcome back, Mac.
What did we learn?
Oh, you missed a lot.
I know. I had to sit and wait for 20 minutes for my doctor to enter.
Well, we're organizing a protest.
What's that?
We're organizing a protest against the bookstore that is going to be premiering her book on December 13th. Awesome. Apparently, they've already been getting so many calls that they no longer answer the phone, and they're considering changing the date. I sure want to know when you change the date to. Or are you just going to cancel it? Because maybe it's a bad look for you. I guarantee you, Garden District, it's a bad look for you.
Yep. Big time. Yeah, big time.
And I'm still stuck with the whole pulling that 9-year-old child's hair while she's 17.
Yeah. 19,
we
18,
always,
whatever, yeah.
Yeah, we would always talk and say, Mia, be careful, Gypsy's coming after you. But now we're really going to be like, Mia, be careful.
Yeah.
Gypsy's going to come after you.
Might be coming after you, yeah.
Look, she fucks with everyone else's money. Why can't we fuck with hers?
Yeah. How many little dying kids did she already take trips away from?
Why exactly? How come everybody else who grew up with SA or just regular A or whatever, how come we have to work and make money the way we're supposed to, but she doesn't? Plus, I didn't murder my mom, so I really don't get it.
Yeah.
I really don't get it.
It's some bullshit.
It is.
It's confusing.
Needs to be a stop put to all this. Fancy, you got it.
I got a little angry while you were gone, Mac. It's okay.
It's okay.
I got passionate.
Passionate.
She was awesome.
I've had it.
Yeah.
I like the passion. Did they come in?
Yeah, Aubrey.
Yeah.
She even came up on panels. Now I've got her voice.
Who did?
Aubrey.
I got it too.
Yeah. So now we.
She told me to sit down. I had to bite my lip.
Who was in here? Bree?
Aubrey.
Oh, Aubrey Strawberry?
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell?
Who the fuck does she think she is?
I don't know. Why do people care about...
extremely deranged in the head.
They don't care how psycho they look.
No.
They, like, really don't care.
Nope.
I know I was in here 4 other times, but I'm going to come back again.
Yeah.
How do we get Wikipedia?
Says Christy deprogramming and whatever. So it looks like I'm against Christy. So I can get up on your panel and then you can talk shit to me.
Wow.
Nicely, though. She pretended like she was saying things nicely, so that if I react and be an asshole to her,
What was her name this time? What was her name this time?
Let's see. What did she say? First, she asked me if I'm still wanted if I'm still felonious fancy or wanted in Missouri, and I said, yeah, absolutely. Waiting on the judge to respond. Judge has not responded. I don't have to do anything else until the judge fucking responds. I'm not going to entertain that.
If I was in here,
right? She also said that she said, how's Craig? And I said, he's fine. And she said, he's kind of funny. And I said, yeah, I know he is. And then then I realized who she was because people were talking in the chat and she ran her little ass right on the fuck out of here as quickly as she could.
What was her handle this time?
First she came in as Aubrey.
Krusty something.
Then Krusty deprogrammed HI something or other. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
I mean, do they not have control over how creepy they fucking allow themselves to be? Do they even have self-control over that?
They are.
Apparently not. Oh yeah, she said Craig likes her. Craig don't fucking like you. Don't. Craig's just fine where Craig is. Craig loves me.
Girl, you have no idea. You have no idea.
She was Marry Me Craig before in the comments. That's what she was. With a little strawberry behind her name. So,
Marry Me Craig.
That it was strawberry.
Dude, they are so trying to piss you off. Wow.
That's like stalker now, though. Now that she's becoming with an infatuation.
Yeah.
That's stalkers. Like, that's an infatuation now. Like, no joke. For the things that she's been saying.
They were in the live, I guess, yesterday with Fancy and Craig, and they were like, "Oh, we'll cook for you, Craig," sending him gifts, and yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she sent him an ice cream cone because I had blocked them so many times. So then she sends him an ice cream cone, and he's like, "Oh, thanks for the ice cream cone." I said, "Don't thank that bitch." Strawberry again. He's like, "Oh, shit."
I take it back. Shove the ice cream up your ass. I don't understand it. This is their daily lives. I really don't understand it. I don't.
Do we know what age range she's in?
Who fucking knows?
I don't. I have no idea.
Like these. I don't like these. I have to do a review of these, and I do not like them.
But it doesn't seem to matter because I see the grown women over on Breeze. You know what I mean? Grown ass women, like my age, in their 50s. You know what I mean? And I can't wrap my head around that shit either.
Oh, I can't wrap my head around it.
Y'all, you want to what? How do we get Wikipedia to update and correct something? Because Wikipedia has incorrect information about Gypsy.
Girl, I'm telling you what. That Munchausen by proxy needs to get taken out of there. Nobody was diagnosed with that.
Yeah.
And
no, they actually have really
Wikipedia.
false information. Mac's right.
Yep. Nothing
that she is a victim. It still states she is a victim.
Yep, it's bullshit.
Yeah, we know. I know anyone can edit wiki. I just haven't done it yet. I mean, there is a whole wiki page about me, a dramatic.
Yeah, but how do we get it to where they can't?
They can't.
Oh, really?
They'll just change it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. But why not? Fuck with them.
I wonder if anybody's made a wiki about me.
Who knows?
These people are sad. These are some sad fucking people. But like I said, enough
going hard for somebody that doesn't even give two shits about you.
None.
Whether it's whoever's putting them up to it, or whether it's the people they're doing it to, we could give two shits about you too. Like
They're
honestly.
doing it because you're speaking the truth and you're not bowing down to them.
Yeah, for
Yep.
sure. For sure.
Truth hurts.
Good night, Nikki. Have a good rest, honey. We're about to
Night,
pop
Nikki.
up probably here. It's 3:00, so we're about to pop up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I just wanted to make sure I came back in.
Yeah. We didn't get to talk about. Do you want to talk about for like 10 minutes? Talk about this little case that you found.
The little one about. Yeah. Do you have the info on it? Because I didn't.
I just have the video that you sent me.
I can just give the run.
Can you post about it later? I'm gonna walk into the doctor's right now, but can you post about it? That way I don't miss it.
Yeah, we'll post.
Thank you. Have a good one, ladies.
All right,
thank
you
you,
too, girl. Thanks.
Thank you, JJ. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in and serving Dishing True Crime with the Good Wives. Please make sure that you go follow our blog on the Good Wives Network. We have a daily blog there. I'm actually probably going to add a lot more than just one daily blog because, man, oh man, do I got lots of things to say about lots of things.
I know. I know.
And Max got a blog, and all of our information is over there. Follow our YouTube channel. We are going to be returning to our YouTube tomorrow night. We will be doing Gathering of the Crows. It will be me, JJ, and Mac. I don't know if anyone else is going to join, but it's definitely going to be the three of us. We are the constant on that show. That's tomorrow night at 9 p.m. I'm hoping by the 6th, we, are you going XX? You mean on X? On Twitter? I have a Twitter, but I don't know. I have
No, are you going, and I think that's Kiss Kiss.
Oh, are you going Kiss Kiss? Okay, whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Okay,
I don't
so we're trying to get every woman about this woman's husband who was oh, she's back again. She's back again. Oh no. Come on.
Well, good for you. Because guess what? My
Honey,
bitch.
that man's been married to me for 28 years. He knows what I bring to the table. He ain't going nowhere.
No.
So.
The future Miss Sally. They are so pathetic. I cannot.
Wow. It is kind of funny, though.
Especially when that's not really his last name. They're stupid.
No, you know.
They're stupid.
Oh, let's see. Did they request to join the box again? Oh, it's my husband. Hold on. All right.
Did you know that? Did you know you was going to be getting married on the 6th, Craig?
Did you know you were getting married on the 6th, baby?
First of all,
Hi, Craig.
I wouldn't touch her syphilitic with a pole.
10-foot pole. 10-foot pole. That's what we say.
Wouldn't do it with a stolen one.
No.
Right.
And second of all, if I get divorced from you, the last thing I'm doing is getting married again.
Right?
I love you, baby, but I'm not doing this shit again.
Hell no. I said the same damn thing. We're either stuck with each other for life or that's it. Because I know why my mama didn't date after she left my daddy. Like,
Right.
Well, he was broken.
Well, yeah, but, you know. Anyway, babe.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like,
coming in
why
trying
would
to stir the shit. That's
why
it.
why would I belittle myself to do something so heinous?
Amber said, "Did you know it's cheaper to keep her?"
Yeah.
Right. Do you know why divorce is so expensive though? Because it's worth it.
Oh. 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 Yeah, I don't want to do it ever again.
Oh
I don't.
God, honey, I love you. I'm not going anywhere. Let this woman keep dreaming. I hate to be a dream crusher.
Yeah.
We all have to have something to live for in life.
They're poor
Yeah,
little,
right.
poor little
They
tears.
live for loving you, Craig. They live for loving you.
You know what you gotta do? You know what you gotta do? Let her keep posting this shit. Just let her stay. Stop blocking her. Let her keep making a fool of herself. And it's no sweat off my back.
If she's inside, she reports my live, and then it gets shut down. And that's
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, that's the problem. See, they could stay if they could just not be fucking jackasses.
Yeah.
Skanky's back. Back again. She's a skank.
Thanks.
Tell a friend.
Like her friend.
Like her friend.
Oh my God. I just can't with some of these people.
Stanky, skank. Stanky,
I'm telling you, I'm straight as an arrow, and I'd rather do it with a dude than someone like her.
I'm telling you what.
Oh, Starlight, you're here.
Oh my God.
Okay, you gotta go. I gotta bring Starlight up. You gotta go. I do need to bring Starlight up.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye, Greg.
Starlight,
Bye,
hit
ladies.
that box, babe. I want to talk to you. Starlight, come up, please.
She probably just popped in.
There she is.
Nope, she there.
Girl.
Am I in trouble?
No. I was in your live and I was telling her about
We need to know more. What the
lady.
heck? What is this? Okay, Kat's in. I know who she is. I know what she's done. But what is this about the new appeal of new applications?
That's what she said. She said she has the proof, but she can't show it because, she's not allowed to share that.
She's still in Habitat.
Do you think it's true though?
I don't know. Like, are they that stupid?
Yeah.
Are they that grifty?
Yeah, like,
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, I'm choking. My internet went out again at the end of it, so I didn't get to ask her about. I was wondering because here they call like assisted living, or not assisted living.
HUD housing.
Yes, HUD housing.
Yeah.
So, what is the difference in HUD housing and Habitat for Humanity?
Okay, so Habitat for Humanity is a program that you have to qualify for, and it's usually for low-income families that that would never be able to own a home otherwise. So they wouldn't even qualify for even HUD, because unless they bought the house outright and got their own loan to like fix it up, they still would not be able to get a house. HUD is where you sell the repossessed homes pennies on the dollar. And then Section 8 is for like renting apartments and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's for helping out with.
So
like,
Habitat's
our
like-
Section 8 has a 5-year wait for you to even get on the list to get an apartment paid for by them.
So Habitat is geared more towards like disabled people with disabilities, or
it's usually a family thing. I mean, they only donate so many different houses a year. You usually have to have a pretty big story for them to do so. Or if we applied, like my husband and I applied because we
For
were
Habitat?
able to. Yeah, we did a long time ago when our kids were little up in Bowling Green, and we knew we would apply for a loan. And so we applied, but they wanted so many things that we didn't go through with it at the time because we were in the process of moving anyway, and there was other things going on, so we didn't end up going through
I
with
thought
it.
Habitat was like.
Yeah, I thought you rent in HUD.
I thought Habitat was. I don't know what I thought it was. And now I need to go down that rabbit hole, I suppose.
Right. Yes,
Well,
Habitat
that's
is
what I'm
nonprofit.
saying. They were trying to, call Rod and call different family members. Like they had to rule out that they had absolutely nowhere to live, and
Right,
she
but they
said
had
that
need.
they were standing right there when Rod was like, "Nope,
Yeah.
can't live here. Nope."
What did
HUD
Kat
runs
say?
Habitat. I don't
That
think HUD runs Habitat.
I don't think so.
I don't think HUD runs Habitat. Arizona HUD is home is a foreclosure. Yeah, okay, so there's foreclosure homes that are sold pennies on the dollar through HUD housing. I believe that there's also HUD has Section 8 as well,
Yes.
which is helping you rent places.
Mhm.
It's called Section 8, but it's run by HUD. But Habitat itself is its own organization.
It's its own organization.
Yeah, it's a nonprofit organization. So, I mean, how much of her story do you believe, Starlight? I mean, I believe a lot of it. I don't know about this application thing. That seems a little crazy. But, I mean, they are a little crazy. And they are a little grifty. So, I mean.
Well, and they think they can do
sometimes I
anything.
don't know what to believe. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just don't know. Like, I want to believe her. I don't know why someone would make that up. And she comes across very matter of fact and just wanted to tell her story. And her story hasn't changed
It
either.
hasn't. No, I was
What
just
got
gonna
me
say
with
that.
her is she seemed scared.
I think
And
she was very
people-
nervous.
Yeah, I think she's scared of the internet, and I don't blame her because I
Well,
would
and
be too.
because people are not, it's like that guy that I know that lives out there, how he told me people are afraid to talk
Yeah.
that know this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. How come no one's talking over there? Like
I mean, I felt
David
poor listening
Blanchard.
to it. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, because everything's gonna play out on Lifetime.
Oh God, I hope not. So there's this thing, Becca, was it Becca that brought it? Somebody brought it up. About like Lifetime trying to spin this whole bully, like gypsies being
Yes.
bullied
That's what
narrative.
they did.
I will make it my sole mission. Please shine some light over here. Tell everybody we're a bully. What? Because we put out the truth? That's why?
Yep.
That's how come? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So that's going to backfire. That is going to backfire so bad if they try to do that.
Yep.
Because people are going to want to know our side.
Yep.
She's upset because people are starting to see her for
Well,
who she
Naomi's
really
going to have her
is.
content on there, and I don't think they understand that when they sign that contract, it's not like they're going to represent it.
Naomi?
Yeah, Naomi.
What?
It's not like you're going to
Ew.
represent it in the right way. It's not like you're going to get your little freaking page up there and you look like a good person. They're going to spin the fuck out of that, and I don't understand why anybody would sign the contract. I know that Nina signed a contract, so everybody's like, "Oh, Nina doesn't work for Lifetime," but she does. And Nina can sit there and say she doesn't all she wants, but her content was in the show, which means she had a contract, which means she had to promote her show because she's in the show. It's part of her contract. Now, does she have a contract today? I don't know, but she's still saying, "Hey, everybody, go watch the show because in the show, Ken and Gypsy is going to break up on the show. You'll see." And I was watching a lady yesterday morning, whatever, that made a big point about that. She's like, they all are working for Lifetime, indirectly or directly. Anyone that's saying, "Hey, go watch the Lifetime show, you'll see," that is free advertisement or paid advertisement for Lifetime and Gypsy.
Think about this, though. We got a 60-year-old with an Arizona Tecan.
But on the positive side of that is Nina is getting the message out.
Yes.
And as much as we don't like how it's getting out there, it's getting out there, which will lead everyone down here.
I know. I mean, I try to be.
You can see it, yeah.
I try to be okay with that, with her, and I try. Am I? No.
I know.
But I try. Especially because I respect you. I respect Nicole. I respect Apple Charlotte. I respect Morbid. So I try.
Right.
I try for you guys, but I just feel like she is inadvertently part of the problem as well. Because all she really cares about is clicks, likes, and views and money. I mean, she's doing it for that. She started when Gypsy got released, and she's not changed at all from that. She's
I think right, but she's good at what she does, and she does want the same things we want when it comes to like Gypsy and not being on social media, things like that.
Getting the truth out.
And if she can, I guess, make her bag off of that, I guess more power to her. You know what I mean?
I guess. I don't know. I just don't like that she has lied about me repeatedly.
I get it. It's you got personal beef. It's
not a beef. It's just a weirdness. Like, why did you feel like you needed to lie about me? Why attack me for something I didn't do? Why make up a story
I forgot about those
to talk
videos,
about wigs? Why?
I remember
why?
that, yeah.
There was no reason for any of that. I've never attacked her. I've never been hateful. All I've ever said is, I think she's paid by Lifetime. And I do think she's paid by Lifetime. And I think she denies it on purpose. I think she's supposed to deny it. I think she has to. And we all can't forget that she went on a fucking show, Tyra Banks, and lied about a penny freaking phobia. And admitted to it. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about all that.
I know you don't, and I'm not going to get you involved in it. I don't want to do that, I just, it's time for creators. This is what I was calling for earlier. It's time for us creators to come together and say enough is enough. We need to be protesting. We need to be boycotting Lifetime. We need to come together and file a class action suit against these people. All of them at one time. Lump them together in a
We need to do like the Free Britney movement, but the opposite. The opposite.
Right.
Free, put Gypsy in a padded cell.
Yeah.
Get Gypsy off of social media. That's all I
Yeah,
want.
there you go.
I want them
Yeah.
off of social media. They should not be on social media influencing
Make
people.
Gypsy get a real job.
And then
Yeah.
boo-hooing about the fact that she's being bullied because she's lying every fucking day, and she has her team of asshats running around harassing people and stalking people
I
every
mean,
day.
she contradicts herself in the
God,
same
Hollow
paragraph
Mom.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like the one where she was like, "Well, my mom didn't hit me in that point to that point, blah 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 blah," and then turns around and says that she did.
Oh yeah, on Becca's video. That
Yes. Yes.
That was a good catch. You liar. This book is going to be nothing but a book of lies. It's it should be called Gypsy Rewrites History.
Yeah.
Gypsy's time to lie again.
Yeah, again and again and again.
Yep.
Part 257,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just
I mean,
lie.
yeah,
after
exactly.
lie after lie after
The
lie.
9,528th lie that Gypsy Rose has ever told.
I'll tell you, I'm really over them slandering Dee Dee. Okay, I'm about to make it my mission.
Right, I am too.
Justice for Dee Dee, because she's the real victim in this. Okay,
And the more I'm learning, the more I'm seeing that I think Dee Dee was trying to be the best mom she could be to her.
Yes.
Yes.
And all she's doing
I
is
believe
tearing
that.
her down.
I think that Dee Dee loved Gypsy so much that Gypsy couldn't take it. She couldn't take how much her mother loved her. It was like she compared it to being in a dysfunctional marriage.
Mm-hmm. That's a weird comparison.
It is.
Well, I think that's how close they were.
I mean, I don't know.
They were too close
to people, but that's weird. Yeah.
They slept in the same bed. They allegedly bathed together.
I mean, I get it. I get it with Dee Dee because I was a single mom. I moved my kids out of state because of an abusive marriage. But, you know, I had that bond with both my daughters, not when they slept in my bed. But I would do anything for my kids back then. Not all the
like you would have given up your entire world to make theirs.
And I did take my daughters to Disney World 3 times. But let me tell you, I worked my butt off to do it.
Right.
I don't agree with that part of Dee Dee, but I get her love for her daughter.
I agree.
And finding a way to make it happen, even though it was fraudulent and not okay.
Right.
But she made it. Her friends even said, poor people are going to do what they have to do to get by.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, let's see. Dee Dee was, 48 when that happened?
Mm-hmm.
And Gypsy was almost 24?
Mm-hmm.
2 months ago, that was the same age difference between me and my Abby. I told Abby, I'm like, you realize you are the same age that Gypsy was when that happened, and I am the same age as Dee Dee. And she's like, Mom, I could have never, ever considered doing something so sick.
Well, that was one of the things that Colleen said in the book when she was writing her reflections.
Yeah.
You know, when she said her goodbye, she realized that when we recorded the podcast, she was a little bit immature about things.
Yeah.
She's gone to school for years after that to become more educated, but she was the exact same age as Gypsy when we did the podcast as Gypsy was when she unalived her mom.
Yeah.
And she said, I think there were things I could have said bit differently if I had been more mature, you know, and but I was just a 24-year-old kid trying to, you know, talk about things that are very serious.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, guys. Well, Starlight, I'm so excited. I want to know more about this lady and more about what you find out. Did you check out my video showing the stuff that me and KJ found yesterday?
No, I just got home. When did you put it up?
I posted it yesterday. We did a live about it too. I'm going to put that up on
I haven't been on the TikTok too much.
Yeah, it's posted. It's up there. And some people are mad because KJ, you know, and I worked on it together, but Seriously, if we're on the side of truth, we're on the side of truth. I don't care who I stand with.
It's like a meeting of the minds, so to speak.
Pretty much.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I showed her
I know.
I showed her
Well,
some
I
medical
saw.
records. She found something. It was important, and I put it out with
What
her.
is it? What is it? Okay, fine. I have to go.
It's proving she doesn't have. She never had a power of attorney. She was never deemed incompetent.
Yes.
And by 2015, she was already. In 2015 they were writing to her directly about her.
I saw a video on that on YouTube. It came up.
Yep.
Yeah, and it proved.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, not a good look. Not a good look. No power of attorney, unless she was incapacitated or whatever.
Right.
Which
That's it.
didn't happen.
And I have those.
What year? What year did she sign that?
Great, Amber.
2013, I think, is the year she signed the one.
She was about 20, 21 years old.
Right. So she knew how old she was. Oh, KJ also found her medical cards had the right birth date on them.
Yeah, she knew. Of course, she knew. When she was arrested, she had her ID on her. What was it? Social Security?
No, she
One
had
of
a
the
regular
two,
ID,
maybe
like
both.
a state ID, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had all her freaking card work and stuff on her.
But lies in the interrogation room when she's asked.
Have you heard that Natasha Cooper keeps trying to challenge me to a battle?
Oh, good.
No, why? Why?
Just put it away in your freaking mouth folds. We don't want to do a freaking battle with you.
Why does she want to battle you?
Ryan said it was very lucrative, though, so I don't know.
I saw Brian's video, but I didn't know that she had actually battled her.
Oh, yeah, she battled her twice now, I think. And I'm like, Ryan, why are you battling her? She's like, because I made a lot of money doing it. And I'm like, okay, but still, it's her. Like,
yeah. What did they do? Just sit there?
I don't know.
See, I got to learn how to do these battles.
I don't know. She's like, but if you got...
Why don't you battle? I'll battle you, Natasha.
She's like,
Let's go.
Ryan was like, you know what? You should tell everyone you're going to do it because everyone will come and back you against her.
Yeah, and that could be your time to tell Natasha all about herself. There you go. That's what I would do.
No, not that Ryan. Ryan, my friend Ryan. So yeah. So yeah, she apparently wants to really battle me, and I've declined politely so far. But you know, so thank you, babe.
We gotta let the other creators know, man, if it happens.
I don't know if Kid and Gypsy are getting married, and I don't give a flying fuck, to be honest with you. You know,
if what? If Kid and Gypsy are going to get married? Oh, yeah. I have a feeling that's a no, but that's just me. I don't think
Ken's first. I don't think so. And if they are,
ready.
He's really dumb. Like, no brain at all. No, I think he's going to take that baby and leave. That's what I think is going to happen. But
I hope he's smart enough to.
I don't know if he is, and I don't know that he's a better option. So
maybe he'll take the baby and go to mom's house or something.
Yeah, go to Mama Raina.
Yeah.
She's always wanted a gay son. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Now I hope they clip that part for Lifetime.
Oh, I know.
How Raina wanted a gay son. That's what she said.
He's not a better option because if you think about it, he's willing to lay down and be with a woman and have children with a woman like that.
He's better than
who
Gypsy.
is violent, a murderer. So no, he's not a better option.
But she
Becca said
he doesn't care.
Becca said the word on the street, you know, this is just alleged that Cowboy Bear signed an NDA. He signed an NDA with Lifetime. I'm serious. Becca said that she heard it from 2 different people. I don't know if it's true.
Cowboy Bear had to sign one?
That's what they said. I don't know.
Damn.
I cannot confirm. I cannot confirm, but that would be hilarious.
Contract. I'd love to see it. Whatever content creators it's been sent to that didn't sign it, I'm your girl. I'm your girl. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in and dishing to true crime with us. Have a good one from the Good Wives.
Have a good
Bye.
One dish at a time.
Stay fancy. Bye, everybody.
Later.
Bye.